A love I'll never forget. My name is Thomas. I'm just an ordinary man, but my story is about an extraordinary love that changed my life forever. Even now, when I close my eyes, I can see her smile and hear her laughter. Her name was Lily. I met Lily when I was 22 years old. I was working at a small coffee shop in a quiet town. My job wasn't exciting, but I didn't mind. I loved talking to the customers and watching people go about their day. Then one rainy afternoon, Lily walked in. She wore a yellow raincoat, and her hair was damp from the rain. She looked around, her eyes bright and curious. When she smiled at me as she ordered her coffee, I felt like my heart skipped a beat. I had never seen anyone so beautiful. "Hi, I'll have a cappuccino, please," she said, her voice soft and sweet. I tried to act normal, but I was nervous. My hands shook as I made her coffee. When I handed it to her, she smiled again and said, "Thank you, Thomas." I froze for a moment. "How do you know my name?" I asked, surprised. She pointed to my name tag and laughed. "It's right there," she said. We both laughed, and from that moment, something changed inside me. I wanted to know her, to hear her laugh again, to see her smile every day. Lily started coming to the coffee shop often. Every time she walked in, my day got brighter. We talked about everything, books, music, dreams, and even silly things like how much we both hated rainy Mondays. She was studying to be a teacher, and I admired how passionate she was about helping children. One day, after weeks of talking, I finally found the courage to ask her out. "Lily, would you like to go out with me sometime?" I asked, my voice shaking a little. She looked at me with those kind eyes and said, "I'd love to, Thomas." Our first date was simple. We went to a park, ate ice cream, and talked for hours. It felt so natural, like we had known each other forever. That was the start of our love story. Lily and I were different in many ways. She was outgoing and full of energy, while I was quiet and shy. But we balanced each other perfectly. She taught me to be brave and to enjoy the little moments in life. I taught her to slow down and appreciate the peace in quiet times. We spent the next 3 years together, creating memories I still hold close to my heart. We would watch the stars on warm summer nights, go on long walks by the river, and dance in the kitchen while cooking dinner. Every moment with her felt special. But life isn't always fair. One day, Lily told me she wasn't feeling well. She had been feeling tired and weak for weeks. I begged her to see a doctor, and she finally agreed. I never expected what came next. The doctor told us Lily was sick, very sick. She had a rare illness, and there wasn't much they could do. My heart broke into a million pieces. I couldn't imagine a world without her. She was my everything. Lily was strong, though. She smiled through the pain and tried to stay positive. "Thomas?" she said one day, "I don't want you to be sad. I want to spend whatever time I have left making happy memories with you." So that's what we did. We lived each day like it was a gift. We visited the beach, watched sunsets, and even took a trip to her favorite city, Paris. It wasn't always easy. There were days when her illness made it hard for her to even get out of bed, but we made the most of every moment we had. One of my favorite memories is from a quiet evening at home. We were sitting on the couch, watching her favorite movie. She leaned her head on my shoulder and whispered, "Thank you, Thomas, for loving me. You've made my life so beautiful." I held her close and said, "No, Lily, you're the one who made my life beautiful." As time passed, Lily grew weaker. Watching her fade away was the hardest thing I've ever experienced. I felt helpless, like I couldn't do anything to save her, but I stayed by her side, holding her hand and telling her how much I loved her. One rainy morning, just like the day we met, Lily passed away. She was surrounded by love, and I was there holding her hand until the very end. Losing her was the most painful thing I've ever felt. It felt like a part of me was gone. For weeks after she was gone, I felt lost. The world felt empty without her. But then I remembered her words. "I want you to be happy, Thomas. I want you to live." So I started to live again, little by little. I kept her memory alive in my heart. I went back to the park where we had our first date, watched the stars like we used to, and even started volunteering at a school to honor her dream of helping children. It's been 5 years since Lily left this world, but she's still with me in so many ways. I see her in the flowers she loved, in the kindness of strangers, and in the love I now share with others. She taught me that love is the most powerful thing in the world. It can heal, inspire, and stay with us even when the person we love is gone. I miss her every day, but I'm grateful for the time we had. Loving Lily was the greatest gift of my life, and I know that wherever she is now, she's smiling, just like she always did.